Hi, I'm going to show you what I'm packing for this trip. I've been strategizing and thinking about exactly what I needed and what I didn't need. As I've been going out with my pack on and testing out the weights. So I'm going to share with you what I have come up with. One thing I'm going to do is I'm only going to have basically one change of clothes. I'm going to wear merino wool t-shirts. So I have a long sleeve and a short sleeve and a pair of the hiking convertible pants. Earlier, I didn't think that my zippers were working and that I wasn't going to be able to take those pants with me on this trip, but my husband worked on it and those zippers are actually working just fine now. So I have two pairs. They're from REI. They can convert to shorts or they can go back to long when I need them to. So I'm going to wear one outfit on the plane when I travel, and then there'll be one extra outfit in my bag. So I'm actually going to do laundry every night. But what I'm going to do in order to make that go easier is that I have a little clothesline, which I have in my bag here, and I found this on Amazon, and we actually use it when we go camping. So, but it's just a bungee cord with all these little clips on it. Let me get that turned around. So I can stretch this across a hotel room, hang my clothes up, and they'll dry every night. And one thing that I had picked up as a great tip from some of the other people's YouTube videos that I watched was to use like a really basic soap. So I'm using actually a really kind of a decent quality face soap that doesn't have any like the junky ingredients in it, but it rinses clean. So it's actually for my face, my body, and to do laundry with, just to cut down on all the excess that I'm packing, because you don't really want that much stuff with you. So, and of course I have things like an adapter and converter, and this has USB ports to it, so I can charge all my electronics. And I have rain poncho. One thing I'm taking with me is a Turkish towel, and I can use it like as a blanket, a shawl like to cover up with. It's really lightweight, it dries quickly. I'm going to be at a hotel, so I don't have to have a towel because I'm not staying at one of the albergues. So for me, it's just an extra luxury type item. It's really not necessary, but I'm just taking it along just in case. And one of my luxury items too is this neck pillow from Turtle. It basically, when it wraps around, like then it can come along and you support your neck while you're sleeping on the plane. So I've got that to go with me. And I've just crowded all my meds into a bag. Got my 311 TSA approved, liquids bag for stuff getting ready. I just crowded everything in Ziploc bags. Like this is the other day's outfit right here. By being a zipper top, I could treat it like a compression bag and squeeze it down. And then just undergarments, extra pairs of socks, of course, in this one. So I have everything where, believe it or not, this actually all does fit in my bag. Let me just bring this a little closer so you can see what I've got going on. Oops. So, sorry, I'm kind of messing that up. But believe this actually all fits in here. It looks like a lot of stuff, but it'll actually work for the week. And I've made a checklist for myself to remember what I'm doing. List, and I'm marking it off as I put it back in the bag. I'm just double checking myself because not everything could be packed immediately. So make sure it's getting added now because I leave, it's Sunday evening and I'm leaving on Wednesday. And Monday and Tuesday with work being very hectic, the final pack is actually taking place tonight. So I'm getting it all done. But anyway, just wanted to show you some things. Let me see, what else was a good tip? One thing, some of the people talked about not always necessarily being able to get coffee along the way because of the timing that the cafes and bars open. And so I actually have a little, like a little travel mug that collapses down. It's for hot or cold, found it on Amazon. And I have like instant coffee, and I will of course have a water bottle with me. So I'll have water, be able to pour that over in that cup. But then there's this little electric, water heater that you can put into your water. Within 5 minutes it has it basically boiling, so I could always stop and do that, do it some instant coffee. And I avoid sugar, so I've got stevia with me, and sugar free, like a French vanilla cream, powdered cream, to drop in there. So I can always do some coffee on the road should I need it. I probably do have some kind of unnecessary items, but they're comfort items. So, but I know that it doesn't overweight my bag. It fits in my bag, so it gets to go. Some other things, of course, that didn't meet that criteria isn't allowed to go now. So I've pared down, but this is going to be doable. It's going to allow me to just have one bag on my back, be flexible. I don't have to worry about being so overloaded where I have to use the pack service to send all my other junk, head to the next stop. I didn't want to travel that way. I just wanted to keep this trip simple and have the flexibility that all my stuff's with me and I can go do what I want to do. One thing I am taking with me, so like when I can check into a hotel and just want to go out on the evening without having my pack on me, is I've got this travel item. Is actually one of those Facebook ads that I don't always buy from those because I'm always kind of not sure about Facebook ads. But I've already used this thing through airports before, and I really like it because you can slip documents in here and everything's here now. If it's cooler weather, you can put your jacket on over this. And so the reason I specifically got this is that, of course, my money and my passport's going to be in here, but I know that pickpocketing is a problem across Europe. So I'm very vigilant about that, trying to avoid being one of their victims. So I'm going to use one of these, and it's going to be right here. So I can be aware of my surroundings and be aware of where my stuff is. That really matters. The rest of this, if it disappears, that it won't make my trip a great thing, but it's doable. It's what goes in here is what really matters. So this is what's going to get protected. But anyway, this is my packing situation, and I like these big Ziploc freezer bags, and I just compress them down, but it keeps my stuff organized in the backpack too. So it's all going to just go in there, and I can hit the road and just be compact and have everything that I truly need and nothing that I don't. Because again, the point of the trip is about simplicity. So anyway, I hope that some of what I've done here and some of the strategies that I've shared may help you with your packing if you're thinking about stuff. One thing I've talked about, but I haven't shown you are my shoes. And again, not really necessarily to promote or advertise these guys, but I really like these. They're Topo Athletic. They're the Ultra Venture 3s. I got them. They have a wide toe box. You can tell by the style of them that they have a wide toe box. But I went ahead and got a wide and went up half a size because a lot of advice out there was your feet's going to swell as you're going. So you're going to want space for that so you don't have a lot of painful toes and blisters and things like that. So, and of course, I put things in my medical kit, like for Band-Aids, Neosporin, Tylenol, stuff like that. Obviously the common sense kind of things you want to take with you. But anyway, so one pair of shoes. Oh, and I have I've really worn these things out. But after I do a lot of like running, I like my UFOs. So my UFOs, flip-flops are coming with me. So at the end of the day, I can swap over to those, get out of these shoes, especially if they're wet. We got rain and they're wet. They're going to need to start to dry out during the night. So put on my little UFOs, and they're squishy and have good arch support. Really love those. So those get to come along with me too. They just tuck along the side here. And I think that's about it. But anyway, getting excited. It's close to time to actually officially head to the airport. So in a couple more days, I'll be doing that. But anyway, I will share again with you guys later.